girls since that takes up an incredible amount of time. And as much as possible, let's not ask the same girl for the succeeding questions, all right? Just a little bit of house rules. Are you ready? All right, I think they are ready. Let the Q&A commence. Let us... Okay, there.
Hi, good afternoon. I'm Noli for OPMB Worldwide. I have a question for Iloilo Province, Aklan, and Marinduque.
Alright, please come forward. Iloilo and Aklan.
One common question for Iloilo and Aklan. Okay. In the recent years, Iloilo and Aklan are becoming a recon in national pageantry, producing national and international beauty queens the likes of Rabia and Kathleen Payton. So, as representative of your above provinces, what are your game plan for MWB that will sustain that momentum?
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, everybody. I see that as a very good motivation. That means that I have to deal with my preparations and trainings with determination and perseverance. And I've never seen Miss World Philippines as a competition, but a valuable life experience that will shape my character and as well as will help me the adult that I will be. And I learned so much in this journey. I learned about personal demeanor, communication skills, pasarela, self-discipline, and confidence. And it is an honor to be part of this relevant undertaking. Thank you so much.
Miss Aklan, same question.
I actually really drive motivation from Miss Kathleen Payton of last year, of Miss Echo International, and I take her as a motivation and an inspiration to bring home the pride, not only in our province, but also in our country. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. And for Nadine, you are a consistent performer way back a few years ago when you competed in pageants here and abroad. Now that you are already a lady, paano yung adjustment na ginagawa mo? Since lumalaban ka ngayon sa mainstream pageantry.
I've started with pageants as a teen beauty queen, so as you know, that means that I'd have to be super conservative about everything that I wear, everything I do, everything I say, especially. And now that I'm in adult pageantry, now that I've entered and ventured into this world, I feel more free to be more open about my thoughts, just because I'm an adult and I know that this time around I'm accountable for what I say and for what I do, and that no other person, especially my parents or my team, would get the blame for it. And that's one thing that I could definitely accept. So that's one change that you would most especially notice from me, that I would speak my mind and do whatever it is that I want.
Very well said. Good luck, ladies. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies. I'm your Tito Norman from norman.com. May I please ask these three ladies to step forward? Number 2, Erika Vinculado. Number 17, Ingrid Santa Maria. And number 25, Gwen Forniol. Okay, this is a case of easy, medium, and hard. I'll ask the easy first. Gwen has the easy question. Gwen, your question is this. You joined Miss World Philippines last year. What is that something new or fresh that you are bringing to the table this year?
Thank you for that question, Norman. So, as you may know, last year I joined Miss World Philippines and it was my first ever pageant. I had no confidence, but that stage in my life brought me confidence. But this year, I'm a newer version of myself. I feel stronger mentally and physically, and I'm ready to just kick the stage and to bond with all my sisters and just make new memories. Thank you.
Okay, let's go to the medium, Rojas City. Erika, some people are saying that The youth nowadays have a misguided sense of self-empowerment, thinking that they are smarter or more technologically adept. What are your thoughts about this? Because you are a 17-year-old who qualifies for this question.
As a 17-year-old who qualifies for this question, I can say that the youth is educated. So I think that's why they are more technologically adept. I think a lot of people think that they're misguided because they're recognizing a lot of issues that we see today in society that a lot of people from older generations don't bother addressing or don't have the education to recognize. So I think those are my thoughts on that.
Are you sure you're 17? All right. Ingrid.
Yes, Tita Norman.
Your brother is so adorably cute. Anyways, this is the hardest question among the three, but it's not really hard for someone from Parañaque, as we are all, both are. What is more challenging for you? Winning the highest crown in this competition, or finding your real purpose in life?
I think that both of those are actually the same challenge. I know that I'm here for a reason. I've been striving so hard every single day to get to that blue crown, and the blue crown is what I have my eyes on, and that is also my purpose to win this pageant.
Thank you so much, ladies, and best of luck in the competition. Mars, you're next.
Thank you, Tito Norman. Good afternoon, girls. Would it be okay if I ask candidate number 22, Cassandra Bermeo-Chan, 18, Justin Felizarta, and my kababayan from Iloilo Province, Tsina Jade Chu. Alright, first muna kay sa akong kasimanwa. Maayong hapon.
Maayong hapon sa inyong tanan.
Ayan. So my question is, you joined beauty pageants last year, and this is a virtual pageant. Now that you are joining face-to-face, would it be okay if you could share to us what are the advantages and disadvantages of virtual pageant and face-to-face pageant?
Live pageants are very different because you're able to walk on stage and you have audience to cheer and clap for you. So it gives me a different sense of inspiration and motivation at the same time. And it's very timely that we get to adopt the new normal and continue with our lives right now. It's very difficult, but beauty pageants continue to be a source of hope even in these difficult times. Thank you.
Thank you. My next question is from Justin Felizarta. Hi Mars, good afternoon.
Hi, Mars. Good afternoon.
Mars, my question is, aside from the blue crown, what crown are you eyeing?
Thank you for that question. Of course, this platform of Miss World Philippines has been such an experience already because it is purpose-driven and it's really bringing out my authenticity and vulnerability. If I had to choose a crown besides Miss World, of course, because we want to aim high, it would be Miss Supranational. Because I do stand for what they believe in elegance and beauty. As a profession of medical aesthetics, I do want to embrace unique beauty and tell everyone how empowering it is to celebrate one's diversity. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And my last question is from Mars Cassandra Chan. Mars, question. You joined another pageant also, and it is a national. For you, what are your advantages joining Miss World Philippines?
Thank you, Mars, for that question. I actually don't see it as advantages, but I think experience is something that should be something that is nice, actually. Nice in a sense that if you have experience in anything and any experience, you can do better. And I feel like with my first pageant, which was Binibining Filipinos, I was still very overwhelmed and I was very nervous. But right now that I'm 27 years old and this is already my third pageant, I feel very authentic and I feel very strong in a sense that I know who I am and I know being here on the stage today, I can show you my true self.
Thank you so much, girls, and good luck. Now, Tito Jade,
Good afternoon, girls. I'd like to ask number. I'm from Malaya Business Insight, and I'd like to ask number 9, Lipacity, Kayla. Number 13, Maria Gigante, Cebu. And number 19, Kim Tikis Tikis, Palagtas. Actually, I have a common question for all of you. It's very simple. My question is very simple. How do you handle pressure, and can you cite an example where you had previously handled it successfully in the past?
So, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Kayla. Hi. So, I have handled pressure before since I have joined several business competitions, as well as constant exams as well for in my college, the UP Diliman. And being here in the pageant as a first-timer, I don't see it actually as a weakness. I see it as an opportunity. Yes, it's much more pressure building upon me, but actually, I see it as an opportunity to bring something new to the table. And I believe in my team, I believe in myself, that I would surprise each and every one of you for all the challenges in this world. Thank you.
As an aspiring yoga teacher, I've come to learn that grace comes from when you exert the opposite effort that gravity gives on your body. You have to resist the motion to let it fall and let it move like honey. In my job as an event host, I encounter pressure every day. I encounter the pressure of making an everyday event in my life some special occasion in someone else's. You see, when I wake up in the morning and I go to work, it's always someone's birthday, it's always someone's anniversary, someone's Christmas party. It's a special occasion, and it's such an enriching experience for me to be able to allow people to be seen, to feel like they're being heard and understood and accepted, even if it is something as simple as a job. Today in Miss World Philippines, I face the pressure of representing a truly exceptionally empowered Filipina, and the weight that goes with representing Cebu at that, having garnered crowns as well. My fellow Cebuano who is sitting over here brings us so much pride, but that also means that I have big shoes to fill. But you cannot doubt the fact that I am more than up to that task. Thank you.
Hello everyone, good afternoon. Let me tell you a short story. When I was 16 years old, I first started working in a fast food chain while I am studying. And it is the time that I was able to experience so much pressure because I need to juggle my working time, my racket time as a model or ushering event, and also as a student. But I know that all of the pressure that I am experiencing is just a stepping stone for me to reach my dream. Just like here in Miss World Philippines, we are all experiencing so much pressure, but we know what the reason why we are doing here. Because we have our purpose, and we have our dream and goal that we want to reach. And I know that whatever pressure comes along the way, we will able to make it because we love what we are doing. Thank you.
Thank you very much, girls. Good luck in handling the pressures of the next challenges. I give the floor to the other side.
Makati City and Roxas City. Oh, Makati, number 15. I'm so sorry. Right. So with the influence of social media nowadays, how does an expansive social media network influences your role as an exceptionally empowered woman? Number 2, you can start.
Could you please repeat the question again? Thank you.
Sorry. With the influence of social media nowadays, how does an expansive social media network influences your role as an exceptionally empowered woman?
I think an expansive social media network influences me or compels me to think very carefully before I post something or before I make a statement. I think it's important to know your audience and to know the people you have influence over So I think that before anything, you must think before you click, and you must educate yourselves in order for you to be able to use your voice properly and use your voice to uplift people rather than bring them down. Thank you.
Thank you. Paula?
As for me, I think that social media, as we know, it's a great platform and it's being so expanding right now. As an exceptionally empowered Filipina, I'd rather use those platforms to show how Filipinos are. I've been doing that in Barcelona, Norway, Germany, and I use now social media because it reaches internationally in all around the world. And I always showcase my culture, my traditions, my friends, and showcase how happy and proud Filipina I am. Thank you.
Hi, I definitely agree with what my sisters just said. For me, social media is such an amazing platform where I can share not only the things that I like or the food that I like, but also be able to share my story. And as an advocate of suicide prevention, I have used social media to share my purpose, to share my story to everybody, that it's okay to have a mental illness, it's okay to have mental health problems. And I feel like without social media, we won't be able to do or express these things or to share these platforms to everybody who needs to hear it. And I feel like, yes, we have so many risks on speaking up and expressing our voices on social media, but I feel like if you do not speak up, then we are also at the same time silencing a group of people that needs to be heard. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Mabuhay and good afternoon to everyone. I'd like to ask candidates number 20.
Ito ang excuse namin. We'd like to advise our media guests to please refrain from asking the girls who have already been asked prior. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Good afternoon again. I'm Ethan Concepcion from Manila Standard. I'd like to ask number 24, 34, and 20 kung hindi pa natanong. Okay. 24 and 34. Oh, okay. 34 na tanong na pala. Okay. Number, please come forward. Number 7. May we know who's your Filipina beauty queen role model and why?
That's a hard question. I'd have to say my mother, of course, not just because she was a successful beauty queen, but she was a beauty queen as a mother to me, with the morals and values that she raised me as a multicultural woman. And I'll be eternally grateful for her endless love, support, and guidance.
Thank you, Ashley. Christina.
Good afternoon, everyone. I promise I'm not just saying this because it's Miss World, but my answer would be Megan Young. I met her when I was probably 17, and I had no plans at all to join a beauty pageant. But when you're in front of a beauty queen, you really acknowledge the aura and the power that they hold in a room. And so I thought that the most inspiring people in the world, whether a beauty queen or a politician or anyone with an advocacy, has that kind of aura, and I wanted to strive for that. I wanted to be a woman who could stand out in a room and could say what they want in a way that reaches out to other people. So really a beauty with a purpose. And so I would say Megan Young.
Thank you, candidate 24 and Ms. Carmona.
Hi everyone, my name is Erika. So nice to see everybody here. And same with Allison actually. Well, not Megan Young, but somebody that I really, really admire from Miss World is Tracy. Tracy, and I think I did express this from the first time I saw her back in the final screening. And the reason why I picked Tracy is because aside from the fact that she is genuinely kind, what made me fall in love with her was her advocacy for single parents. My mother, hi mom, she's right here, and I have personally witnessed so many struggles that my mother has gone through as a single parent. And that's the reason why Tracy's story has touched me, and I'm pretty sure that it has touched thousands of lives, not only here in the Philippines, but all across the world as well. And I can only wish that I can be half of who Tracy is. Thank you.
Last question. It's actually one of the hashtags of Miss World Philippines 2022. What makes you an exceptionally empowered Filipina? Okay, Carmona naman.
Yeah, sure. Okay, for me, an exceptionally empowered Filipina is definitely somebody who wholeheartedly and 100% embraces who she is, no matter how that looks to other people. Because I think one of the problems that our generation faces is really the ability to be able to love ourselves. I think a lot of people here can agree, me too, I am very guilty of that. But through maturity and through realization, and as I grew through life, I have built my confidence through my experiences, and I think that we should focus on the things that we are instead of focusing on the things that we are not, because this is where true empowerment comes from. And I think, and trust me when I say that there is nothing more to be in this world, nothing more important to be in this world than yourself.
I think every single woman on this stage right now is exceptional. And my whole life, I did strive for excellence in my academics, in my ballet career, but I never felt fully empowered. But I'm just so lucky to have found my purpose through teaching ballet. As you know, I run my own ballet school, and I feel so empowered when I teach people new steps, when I teach them to overcome doubts and do things that they thought was beyond their ability. And something as small as that makes me an empowered Filipina, and I would want to show that to the entire world.
Thank you.
The world is evolving. I define it as someone who is able to be innovative despite all of the challenges and changes. I am so proud to have been multifaceted, to be creative with my various careers, and to find motherhood